A major retailer is stirring controversy yet again. H&M had asked a court this week to declare street graffiti be exempt from copyright law because it's illegal. The ruling would essentially make unsanctioned art fair game for reproduction. Well, that ignited huge backlash from the creative community, prompting H&M to drop the suit. But the scenario is more common than you might think, and it's sparking a conversation about the rights of street artists.
It's awful. It's saying that artists have no rights. It's saying that you can profit and sell whatever your brand is or whatever you're trying to sell by making it look cool, hip, or happening with that in the background. And the artists don't get a say, never mind compensated.
Strong reaction from a member of Toronto's graffiti community over the battle between H&M and LA artist Revoke. His work was featured in the background of the retailer's ad campaign, prompting him to send a cease and desist letter because he didn't want his art associated with the company. The retail giant hit back, asking a court to rule graffiti shouldn't be subject to copyright law when it's placed illegally. It would essentially make any street art fair game for major companies to reproduce and profit off of.
I understand that it's an illegal space, but it's still the intellectual property of the artist.
That's an assertion one branding and fashion lawyer agrees with.
The basis for having copyright protection is it original, and is it a form of expression that you've put down in a tangible form?
So it doesn't matter where it is?
That's not one of the tests that's written into the Copyright Act. Copyright protection exists because the work is created. You don't have to take the steps to have it registered with the government authority.
It seems the issue isn't uncommon. The project manager of Toronto Graffiti, Spud Baum, says she knows plenty of artists who've had their work reproduced without permission and once caught one of their pieces being used throughout a Toronto ad campaign.
There's my artwork. Nobody called me and asked me if they could use that. That was for a one-time use. That was for a client. That was for myself. Whatever it wasn't for their purpose to reproduce, right? You're reproducing someone's art. So it's angering. It's shocking.
H&M has now done an about-face, dropping the lawsuit and promising to work directly with the LA artist. But Froze says it's likely cases like this will continue to pop up. Why do you think companies like H&M continue to do this?
Because they can afford to. And if they're going after, unfortunately, if they're going after independent designers or artists, they might not have the fortitude, either financially or from an organizational standpoint, or an awareness that they have rights.
Now, in a statement, H&M says they never intended to set a precedent or influence a debate on the legality of street art, and they promised to reach out to the artist directly to come up with a resolution.